it's officially one year in America, and I don't want to cry. I miss my life home. Yeah. If I was given the opportunity right now, I'll pick my life back home without thinking twice. I have just been thinking so much, and I'm like, I had things going on for me. Life was good. All the projects I had back home, all the things I was doing. I'm not a lazy person. I consider myself a very hardworking woman. I moved here not necessarily to look for greener pastures, but because I met a man that I fell in love with, and he happens to be from here and live here. And because of everything we've been told by the media about America and how great this place is, how this is the land of milk and honey, I thought it's only wise, and I'm also very traditional, so I thought it's only wise for me to follow my husband and live where he lives.
Like, I took a course, and in that class, the professor made like I did not exist. In that class, just 2 Africans were there. Yeah. So when she comes to class, she like concentrates only on the white students, asks them if they are okay. Like, she doesn't even like give the attention to us. She doesn't even look at her own direction, because
So Black Americans has been telling everyone this for years, everything that they've been going through in the US and every other place, that they've been telling us that experiences were, but nobody seemed to understand exactly what these people has been talking about. Everyone just kept adamant about it. Some people see it as complaint, but right now it's hitting home, and everybody's beginning to understand deeply enough how rate disease has eaten up the deeper part of. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to let this sister's video roll. Most of these Africans who are finding out that living in the US is not so easy as they thought, and them not believing that these people have deeper part of them that is ray to the seas, to everybody of. Anyway, let's let this video roll, then I'll come back with the commentary. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment, and credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch.
hello guys. So in the past video I did, I was talking about how some of us Africans living in the United States go through hell in the hands of the white races, go through nonsense, all because they think that they are superior over us, they think that they are God. Yeah, they see us like the black monkeys. Yeah, when I say white races, I put the white races in quotes, because not all white people are racist. When I say white races, you all know what I'm talking about by white races. Not all white people are racist. And I use an example of what I experienced in college. Yeah, now we are on a holiday break and I'm still a college student. So I use an example of what happened. Like, I took a course, and in that class, the professor made like I did not exist. In that class, just 2 Africans were there. Yeah. So when she comes to class, she like concentrates only on the white students, asks them if they are okay. Like, she doesn't even like give the attention to us. She doesn't even look at her own direction, because I don't know why she did that, but I had to walk up to her, like, and ask her, professor, I registered for this class, and why will you be treating me like I'm a stranger? Like, I'm actually in the class. I'm there because I registered for it and I need to learn. The reason why I said this professor is a racist, because there was a day I was sick. I did not go to school. So I went to the hospital. And after I was done in the hospital, they gave me a note to give to the professor to show that, yes, I was really sick. So the next time of the class, yeah, I went to class and I walked up to her before the class wanted to begin, and I was like, professor, sorry I didn't come the last time, and I was supposed to email you and I did not because I was really sick and down, but I went to the hospital and I'm feeling better now, and this is the note from the hospital. So I should give it to the professor. Yeah, she was like, what do you want me to do now? Do you want me to go back and start teaching you what I taught the other people? I was like, no, professor, I just came to tell you that I wasn't feeling fine. She said, I can't do anything. Sorry about that. Blah, blah, blah. Started talking stuff. And at the same time, a white student walked up to her, and she wasn't in class the last time, like the last class. I was like, "Hi, professor. Sorry, I wasn't in class. Sorry, I wasn't feeling too well." She was like, so calm to her. She was like, "It's okay. I'll find somebody to teach you. I'll find somebody to explain what happened in the class." I'm like, "What, professor? This is me standing here." And she was like, "She doesn't care." I was like, "Okay." Like, I was so shocked. Like, this happened right in front of me. I wouldn't just come to the camera and start lying about a professor being a racist to me. I'm saying something. I'm giving what happened right in front of me. This professor ignored me. And she gave all the attention to that girl, telling her, "I'm gonna look for somebody to help you explain what happened in the last class." Meanwhile, I was the person who woke up to her first, showing her the note from the hospital, saying I wasn't feeling fine. I wasn't able to email her because I was so weak and ill. And she was like, "What do I want her to do? She can't go back teaching me stuff. She doesn't care. I should find her myself." I was like, "What?" You know, the only reason why I walked up to her and I was giving her that note is because as a student, every day you being present in class for like they take attendance, and you being there gives add additional points to your points. So I walked up to her to give her that note from the hospital because I deserve the points. Actually, the hospital gave the note because they know as a student, or if you're working, it's going to implicate you at your job if you're not there. So they give it for you to go present. So you get what you deserve. So I needed the points that I deserved. That's why I went to her for that. And she treated me like that. So I actually put the paper there and went back to my seat. And she still continued being a racist. Like, she was still teaching and forgetting the fact that we are in that class. And you know what? I don't give a damn. Like, we Africans, like, the funny thing is that everything that she teaches in that class, I understand them. Yeah. So when she's being her racist type and blah, 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 I don't care because I actually understand far more better. You get? So that's it. I never said all the professors in my college are racist. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We actually go to places. I've gone to other places. People are nice to me. I've seen some whites that really care and love me. They show me love. They don't see us like the monkey that some of them see us as. Some of these people actually know that we are smart. Yeah. So that's it. I never said all white people are racist. Thank you.
I need to rant. So, it's officially one year in America, and I don't want to cry. I miss my life home. Yeah. If I was given the opportunity right now, I'll pick my life back home without thinking twice. I have just been thinking so much, and I'm like, I had things going on for me. Life was good. All the projects I had back home, all the things I was doing. I'm not a lazy person. I consider myself a very hardworking woman. I moved here not necessarily to look for greener pastures, but because I met a man that I fell in love with, and he happens to be from here and live here. And because of everything we've been told by the media about America and how great this place is, how this is the land of milk and honey, I thought it's only wise, and I'm also very traditional, so I thought it's only wise for me to follow my husband and live where he lives. My husband has been here for some time. He has always been mentioning here and there about, how difficult life is here, like just the challenges that are in this country, but I never listened. So I was like, this man doesn't want me to enjoy the American dream. But he has time without number expressed his dissatisfaction about this place. Heck, he doesn't even want to retire in this country. If he was given the opportunity as well, like right now, he would also choose to leave. So anyway, I didn't come to America for greener pastures, like I was saying. Even before I met him, I had a good life back home. I had a stable job. I had opportunities. I was happy. I was enjoying food. I was enjoying the warm community. I was enjoying the good weather. I could travel every weekend. I was on the road just traveling. And I really loved my life back home. So, I don't know if it's because I moved here when I'm old enough, because I moved here when I was 30 years old. And so that's why I'm having a hard time adjusting. But I really, really miss home. I really, really miss home. There are times I just want to let all the years we've, struggled just to get my visa to come here go down the drain, and I just move back home and just continue with the projects that I had, just continue with what I was doing there. But I just keep telling myself, let me keep pushing because maybe this feeling will go away. I've spoken to, I'm literally shaking. I've spoken to quite a number of people who have stayed here for some time, and they keep telling me this is normal. You know, it's a normal feeling to feel when you're still new, and that you get used to, life here. So I don't know at what point. I'm really grateful that I've joined the field that I was back home, sales and marketing or customer service, because that's what I love doing. So I've joined that, but you have to start from scratch. Aside from that, there's food. I'm just having a very hard time with food. Sometimes it's just so difficult to eat. I'm like, what can I eat? Yeah, and generally just the feeling, the vibe. It's also exhausting as a parent, because there's no help here. You really have to just do everything, you and your partner. This is also part of the relocation journey that probably you will not see. But here we are.
See, America is not easy, and most people don't know that. All we do here is work, blink, and it's time for work again. That is how America is wired. You just be working. And most of the jobs here are not even something that is easy. You have to stand for hours. That is the kind of job that people do here in America. America is not easy. I mean, in Africa, you will still find a place to sit down. Even if you're a nurse, you will still have a place to sit at. But in America here, even nurses stand for hours. They might have a nursing pole, but that nursing pole, you got to stand. So that is the way America is wired. It's not easy in America. Even though a lot of people would not even, they'll be like, well, maybe you're lazy. It's not about that. It's insane here. I mean, one of my Nigerian sister, she's a nurse. She just moved back to Nigeria. She's a nurse. She was a nurse in America because of how difficult it is to live in America, and all the money you're making, they're all going on bills. Listen, I've never been more aware of my blackness until coming to America.
People who don't live in America legitimately do not understand how much race plays a part in like every aspect of your life. I was in an Uber one time and the Uber driver, who was a black man, asked me if I was mixed. And I said, yes, my dad's from Italy and my mom's American. And he looks at me in the rearview mirror and he goes, you know you black, right? And I was like, well, you asked if I was mixed. So I said, I'm Italian American. And he pauses for a couple of seconds and he looks in the mirror again and he goes, you black. Okay, like so what were you expecting when you asked me that question? Like, did you just want me to say like, yeah, I'm light skinned? I don't, like, what? And I was just reminded of the fact that when I moved to America, I had to stop thinking of myself as like métis, because in Senegal we call mixed people métis, and that's just as valid of a race as either being black or white. And his comment to me just felt kind of like, okay, you may think you're mixed, but just remember, in this country, you are a black woman who is oppressed, and the white men will see you as a black woman and you will be treated as a black woman. And I was like, I live my own experience. Like I'm very much aware of how I interact with people in America. Like it just felt like such a random ass, I don't fucking know. But anyways, it makes sense why a lot of foreigners are like, why are Americans so obsessed with race? We are.
Like I always say, the American dream is no longer to be in America, it is to leave America. And a lot of people have confirmed that using their videos and telling us how life in America is no longer life in, and how, deep and stressful it is. If you have lived in Africa, I don't think you want to move to any other country. Yes, we all go to these other countries because we want to make a living, live better, get money to send back home because of wages over there are higher. So when you send the dollar back home is higher, or when you send your euro or whatever back home, it's higher than living in Africa. You got to get more money. Okay, that's just one of the reasons why a lot of people move to these countries. Like this other lady who was talking about why she moved to America, it wasn't because of better pay or anything. it was because her husband lives in America and she has to be with her husband. Yet it feels like there is no community, there is no relationship, no nothing. Life is deep. Life is as fake as it could be, right? And she feels empty about it. Now, let's bring it home to, Africa. We have a community. Everybody's united somehow. Somehow, there's this thing that we always talk about when you're training a child that is not just you that has a child, every other person joins hand to train a child. That's a community child. So that's how they see it back home. So everybody sees that child as theirs. When something is happening to you, we just don't look and pass. People try to understand what's happening. People come to your door to knock in the morning to check on you and say, hey, neighbor, good morning. All those kind of lifestyle. It's not a place where you have to stay for people die and stay weeks without nobody checking on them. Okay, it's really painful when you move abroad and you find out that life is as fake as it could be, right? And that's why she was crying. Now you have this other lady who was talking about her white professor not minding she was sick, and yet in front of her tried to pacify another white student. You can see how that life is, right? That is exactly how race to the seas happen in abroad. This is how it happens in the Western world. And Black Americans have been trying to tell us all of this for years, but still people see it as either they are complaining or they are this or they are that, right? They've been trying to tell us that this is how these people react, this is how they act. I've seen people say, oh, there is actually no racism, there is no racism anywhere. But if you have lived among them, I guess you will be able to find out by yourself. Okay, like this lady who was talking about how she has never felt, being black until she moved to the US. Because in Africa, we are all the same color, right? And aside that, we have lighter skinned people and we see every other person as the same. Nobody say, oh, she's fair, you dark, don't go together. No, nobody does that. Everybody is the same, okay, in the eyes of everybody. So there is nothing like segregation. These people just have to be here because they are or this. So nothing like that, right? So she now coming to America and finding out that she's black. Like you're telling me that I'm black. Even when I know I'm black. Imagine an Uber driver asking where you're from and you're telling him I'm Haitian, I'm this. And he's like, but you're black. Like, why are you telling me? Why you don't I know? Why do you have to rub it on my face? So this is one of the things that Black Americans have been trying to tell people for years, that this thing is real and it has eaten the deeper part of these people. They cannot change from being who they are to another person. I'm not saying that everybody is the same. I'm just saying that it is part of the culture. It is something that have been within, right? And taking it all out will just be very hard, right? But let me know what you think about today's videos, guys. I hope you enjoy watching it. Let me know what your thoughts are, and please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Have you ever witnessed any such way to the seas? Let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. See you guys on my next video. Bye guys.